Hi, you guys. I'm Mrs. G. This is my virtual classroom right here that I made, and I want to share this with you guys. If you like this virtual classroom, you can go on Teachers Pay Teachers. The link is in the description below, and you can download this for free to use for your own personal classroom. And I'm going to show you how you can change a lot of the colors, and you can also change the words and stuff in here to fit your color scheme or to fit your need for your classroom. I also have a lot of other video links in the description below where I show you how to declutter your classroom, not your virtual classroom, your Google Classroom. I show you how to post this on your Google Classroom and a lot of other videos down there that might be helpful. If you like this kind of content, feel free to follow me on YouTube. Also, feel free to leave me suggestions for other videos. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I gotta shrink my face down. Oh no, there we go. And you can see right here, I'm gonna go ahead and click on the item up here. So let's say I don't like this color. I can go over here and I can choose any color I want. So let's say I change it to that color. And then what happens if you don't want these colors right here, okay? If not, you can go down and you can click custom and you can choose any other colors you want. So maybe if you want more of like a reddish or a purplish, and then you can move this to kind of adjust to whatever color you like. And so let's say if I'm like, ooh, I like that color, I can go ahead and click OK. And there we go. It changed it to that. There it went. Sorry. I have a little bit of a speech impediment. So sometimes I talk too fast and I slip over my words a little bit. Anyways, so now I click on this next item. You can do the same thing. You can change this whatever color you want to. So I'm just choosing some colors, okay? Same thing, you can change this to as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and change it to, I don't know, maybe like a lighter kind of bluish color, okay? And then also what you can do, if you can click on it right here too, you can go ahead and you can change, what am I trying to say here? So if you click on this, you can go up here and click Format Options right here. And you can change whether or not it has a drop shadow or any of this other stuff you want to mess around with. But the drop shadow is the one I really want you guys to look at. So if you kind of notice, I have a little bit of a shadow right here. You can see that's because of my drop shadow I added. So if we click present, I think it makes it look a little bit more realistic, gives it a little bit more in-depth kind of look. And you can see right here, like it has this kind of little shadow effect. And that's what I added. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. So you got to click on it here again. You go over here. If I unclick this, it goes away. So you have to decide whether or not if you kind of want a shadow effect. I like that. And so I'm going to click on the item again, and I'm going to add it back. But you got to change these settings right here to get it to do that. So you can see right here, I have it set it to dark. And then these are my settings that I had to make it look like that. But you can just take it off like this, or if it's too much shadow for you, you can adjust these right here. And you can add shadow to anything else as well too if you like. What else? So you can also change the color of this wood up here to anything you like. Maybe you want to go to custom. Maybe you want to make it a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, whatever you want. See, I changed it. I made it a little darker. You can change this as well. Maybe you want that to be a little lighter. So maybe I go a little lighter. Okay, you can do whatever you want right there. And yeah, same for this other side, okay? You can also move these around. So you can add more of these if you like these. You can delete them if there's too many of them. Click on these, you're going to see that they're linked to YouTube videos and other things. If you click over here on my agenda right here, you can change this link, but you can see right here, maybe you like this. I already have it set up where students can see, like, for example, the agenda for every day of the week. And then after this is done, so you can edit this, you can make a copy, you can make it fit your needs. After that week is over with, over here, it says old agendas. That's where students can find the agendas that have already passed from past weeks. So like right here, like this is week 1 agenda. And if I click that, it's going to show me what we did during that week 1 agenda. And then you can just keep typing in here. And then maybe if you have a day off or something, you can have it on the calendar. So it's all one-stop shop for your students, which is really, really nice. It helps where students don't get confused and stuff like that. I have my Zoom schedule right here too. So if they click right here, students can see at what time we're Zooming. And I have the URL link, and I have some rules for the students too. So if you like this, you can also make a copy and you can make it fit your needs. And then I also have like class schedule. I'll see my students come back throughout the entire day, and I'll see them look at the bell schedule because it's all organized in my virtual classroom. So they don't have to go all these other places, and it's really nice for them. So they'll come back and I'll see them like, they're supposed to be in period 1, but they're coming back at period 7 or period 5 to check out the bell schedule. So anyway, so you can click on these see what they're like, give you ideas. My students had Chromebooks already for 2 years prior, the students that I had, or I'm just saying as freshmen, every year I've had students have them for the past 2 years. So I have a lot of experience on questions that they get stuck on. And so I have a lot of students who say, well, how do I turn in my work? That's why I wrote this right here. What work is due this week? That's why I wrote this right here. So if they click on it, I show them how to turn in their work on Google Classroom. I show them how to check their grades. I show them how to message me. I show like where they need to go. I show them my email. And that is really helpful also for parents because they click on here and they can see all this information without having to go all over the place, which I think is really helpful. My kids, I have 2 kids that are doing distance learning right now. And it is, it's hard when I come home and their teachers sometimes might have stuff posted all over the place. And I like having this so I know what to click instead of having to guess as well. Because sometimes teachers will say, oh, a kid has to click on this. Well, how would I know I have to click on that face mask? That starts getting confusing. As a parent, I don't know what to click on. Sorry, I didn't mean to move that. So anyways, but you can change these links and make them fit your needs. But hopefully this also gives you some ideas as well. You can change the wording in here. Maybe you don't want to have one that says turn in work. So all of that is edible as well. What else? You can change the color of these. The way I change the color of these is I don't go to the solid one right here. I actually went to the gradient one, and that's what I selected on here. Okay, so you can do that as well. What else can you do? Oh, and you can move this as well if you want to make this bigger. If you want to make it smaller, you can do that as well. Okay, so maybe you want to make it go down farther. This board right here is movable, so you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, whatever you want. Same on this side. You can move all of this as well. You can, what else can you do? I'll show you how to do the rug too, okay, in just a second. But these you can move as well. You can make a bunch of them. You can take them away. What else? Okay. The plant, all this stuff you can delete if you don't want this. And you can delete this if you don't want that. Put whatever you want right there. Let's talk about the rug. So you can also change the color of the rug too. And so in order to do this, I have the rug grouped together. That means that if I grab it and I move it, it moves, okay? And if I shrink it down, it'll shrink. So first, to change the color of the rug, you have to ungroup it. So that means you're going to go ahead and click on the rug and then go ahead and right click on the rug. Wait, I'm going to let go for a second. Click somewhere else. Okay. So go ahead and right click on the rug. And once you do that, you're going to click the button that says ungroup. Because for the rug, I made it with 3 different objects. So now I just ungroup those 3 objects. So now that means if I click on one part of the rug right here, this is not linked to the other one. So now I can change the color. So maybe I want to just change the color of this inside of the rug or that portion of the rug. And let's say if I want to make it, I don't know, this color. There we go. Then I can click on the other piece and maybe I want to change that to, I don't know, this color. And I want to change this one to, I don't know, that color. There we go. Okay. And then you want to group it back together. So in case you want to move the rug or adjust it, you can. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the rug on the first piece. And once you click on the first piece of the rug, you need to hold down on Shift and don't let go of Shift. And you're going to click the second piece of the rug. Then you're going to click the third piece of the rug. There we go. And then you're going to let go of Shift and you're going to right click on your mouse and you're going to click Group. So it's now back to being grouped. So I can again grab it and I can move it around. Okay. You can also change the color of this little piece down here. So maybe you want to change it, I don't know, to like, let's say blue. I did change it to blue. You can make it a different color. Let's make it something that stands out. I would not want it that bright, but we'll show you. Oops, I didn't mean to click that one. Let's do the little piece. There we go. And let's do that one blue. Woo. So you can see that right there. And What's also nice is you can, let's say if I want more room on here, I want this to go down farther, this board, well then you can just grab, like let's say this, and you can bring it down, okay? And you can move this little piece down, and then you can move this down, okay? So I made it to where you can move a lot of stuff, and I can bring this rug down and so forth. So now I have more room here, okay? You can make this table smaller, you know, and I can move this or whatever, and maybe I don't even have this. So this room has a lot of different things that you can do to make it really fit your needs. Like I said, you can also change these words and things like that. I'm trying to think of anything else, but if you have any questions, you can leave them in down below in the box below, or in the, you guys get it in the comments below. I think that's it. Other than that, I hope that's helpful, you guys. Like I said, if you have any questions about how to upload or do anything like this to your virtual classroom, or not virtual classroom, but wherever you're posting it, I'm really familiar with Google Classroom, so I have some videos down below. And other than that, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you, if you do like this, please give a thumbs up. And if you also like this kind of video, then feel free to follow me, or actually subscribe to me on, I think it's called that, right? Anyway, subscribe to me on YouTube. Anyways, thanks you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Good luck in your classrooms this year. Bye.